Hey guys, so I'm back with my second spring tutorial, and as per usual we're going to throw our hair out of the way and begin with the face. And for my face today I am applying an eye cream. I'm using the YSL Blueberries, just putting that underneath my eyes just to hydrate that area, and then I'm applying my Estee Lauder Idealist just to also further hydrate my skin and add some radiance. And next I'm going in with the Urban Decay B6 spray, and I have a little sample of this which I'm applying heavily to my face. As you can see, it's still pretty wet, and then applying my foundation over top with a beauty blender. And I need a lot of hydration. My skin has been really dry lately, so I do need to use some sort of spray or heavy moisturizer prior to applying my foundation. And now I'm going in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz in Brunette and just using the spoolie end to comb through my brows, and then using the product to lightly fill in and use the spoolie to drag the product through the front of my brow. I don't always do this, but I am going to go in with a concealer and a MAC 212 brush just to clean up the under portion of my brow and provide more crisp edge to my brow. And concealer really helps with that. And now I'm going in with my base, which is MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and my usual Sigma base brush, and just applying that all over my lid up to my brow bone. And for this look I am using the Naked 3. I'm still loving this palette, and if you guys are subscribed to my channel, I do have a giveaway that's coming up with the Naked 3, so be on the lookout for that. I'm really excited for that giveaway. And now I'm just applying Strange all over my lid as my base shade, and then I'm going in with Limit for my crease shade and a big fluffy E40 brush by Sigma, and just applying that to my crease and really buffing that out. I decided to use Mugshot in the corner, which is this taupey shade, and this Goat Hair Sigma E25 brush just to lightly apply that color to the outer corner, because I will be mixing it in with another shade in a couple minutes. I'm just going back with that same Sigma E40 with no extra product and just buffing out that taupe shade that we applied to the outer corner, just making sure there is no harsh lines and that everything is well blended in. And then I'm going to be going in with that next shade that I was talking about prior, Darkside, and just applying that to my outer corner with an even smaller brush. This is the Sigma E30, it's a pencil brush. And I'm just making sure to really concentrate that in the outer corner, and then go back in with my E25 and blend that all in. Now that all my shades are added, I'm just going to go back in with that E40 and blend everything in. And now I'm going to add some more of that Strange eyeshadow and a Sigma E50 brush to apply that underneath my brow, and yet again go back in with my E40. For liner, I'm using my favorite liquid liner, which is by TheBalm. You guys know I love my Schwing, so I'm adding a winged liner, and I'm fast forwarding through that because it took me about 3 tries to get my winged eyeliner proper for this, and even then it didn't turn out. So I was having one of those days with my liner. Please disregard it because I didn't want to discard this footage just because I had to keep trying over with my one eye. My left eye just was not working for me. Now I'm going in with my concealer and a beauty blender and just applying that and blending it out with that beauty blender, and then setting it with my BAREMINERALS concealer. To open my eye, I'm just using a flesh tone liner, and I'm using this one by NARS. You guys know this is my favorite flesh tone liner ever because it lasts so long in the waterline, and you can use any one of choice, but that's just the one that I recommend and use. And then I am going to use Limit on my lower lash line, as you can see, and then curl my lashes with my Uemura eyelash curler, apply my Dior Show Lash Maximizer as per usual, and then go in with my mascara of choice. This time I'm using YSL Babydoll, and then I'm going to be applying some lashes. One thing I never buy are accent lashes, because this is a little trick that I use. I always use the 747 M lashes and snip them in half and use each of the halves as an accent lash. So I like the M because they're of a medium length. This might be too long for some of you, so you might want to go with a 747S. And if you do have even longer lashes than I do, then you're going to want to go with the L, which is long. And that is just a little tip. You get 2 pairs of accent lashes in one if you just snip one in half. And now I'm going in with this Sculpt Powder and my NARS Ita brush and just sculpting my cheeks, forehead, and jawline. For blush, I'm taking this Rose Blush by BH Cosmetics and using a Sigma F15 just to lightly dust that over my cheeks. The duo fiber works really nicely when you're working with really pigmented colors. And then I'm using that same brush just to use the highlighting side. For my lips, I'm using MAC Myth and applying that all over my lips. Typically, I don't like Myth on its own, so I always mix it with something just because it is too nude for me and it makes me look dead. And it's also matte, so it really doesn't have a good effect for me. So I'm going in with Talk That Talk. It's the Pro Longwear lip liner, and this was limited edition, but MAC Night Moth is virtually the exact same color, so definitely use that. You can use it for spring. Don't put it away just yet. It's not only a fall and winter lip liner. You can use that into spring, which I'm showing you a very wearable way to do it, which looks a bit different, but I think it turned out really nicely. So just an ombre lip with some dark lip liner in the outer corners with light in the center and a gloss over top just to blend everything in. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I think it turned out really nicely. It's a really simple way that you can use your Naked 3 palette and a good daytime look for the spring. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. This is the blush palette. So it has a bunch of beautiful shades. I can't wait to use these for tutorials and for spring and summer. They're just